2011 painful? For some, I think it was. Dr. Alan Miner of the HealthQuest chiropractic team, though, is here to help us reach our optimal health in this new year. No pain.
No pain.
No pain, no gain.
Not that kind of pain.
We don't want that kind of pain.
No.
Good morning, Dr. Miner. Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too.
Well, you know, with the new year, we keep saying, you know, new year, new you. Everybody wants to feel their best. And when someone thinks optimal health, they generally will think maybe general practitioner or dentist or fitness trainer. So why should people add chiropractor to their health team?
Well, we're a little biased, but that really should be the top of the list.
Really?
First and foremost, chiropractic's conservative. You know, especially when you're talking about your health. You can't always undo the side effects of a medication. You can't undo a surgery. And so, you know, that's why we see so many families, we're their first stop, because they want a conservative approach. You know, families don't feel good these days about always giving their children medications when something's wrong, about taking a medication. It doesn't really feel empowering to have a handful of prescriptions.
No.
And that's where a chiropractor can do absolute wonders for a person and for a family.
Well, how can a chiropractor specifically improve our health overall?
Well, the key word is alignment. And even when you think of your overall health and your life, alignment has to do with a lot of different things. When you are living your life in alignment with your values, things work better. And it translates into your body's physical structure. When you're aligned, your whole body functions better. You digest food better, you metabolize it better. Your thyroid, your hormone production. I mean, your body's working all day long. We don't have to think about it. It's the coolest thing about how our body works, but it all comes back to your alignment is what drives that.
I love that, and I love how you bring it together from your balance of your mental life versus your physical life. Alignment, it's all one thing. You know, and I also wanted to bring this up because we hear a lot about fibromyalgia. That's something a lot of people talk about. And so what can a chiropractor actually do just to help mitigate the disorder? Because it is something a lot of people concerned about.
It is. Back when I was in school, they used to call it chronic fatigue syndrome. Today, though, we even see now they have a medication for fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a funny thing for many healthcare practitioners because it affects the whole body. A lot of times there are symptoms like generalized pain in muscles. And a lot of times it's one of those diagnoses that people don't get immediately. And chiropractors do a phenomenal job at helping people with fibromyalgia because we look at the entire lifestyle. And we address things. Why is there inflammation happening in that person's body? What are different factors that need to be addressed through diet, through both adding in the proper foods to take care of any deficiencies, but also if there's toxicities.
And a lot of people don't even know that. I mean, they wouldn't even think to check for that.
No, right off the top of the head, I think of diet sodas is one of these things that can trigger pain signals and pain hormones to act abnormally in your body. And then again back to alignment, which is simply the adjustment, the act of getting the pressure off the nerves, stimulating the nerve system with an adjustment helps a person's body work better. I
have a major diet soda problem. I know I do. I got to work on that personally. I know a lot of people out there are nodding their heads. They're in the same position. And you know, one of the things I want to talk to you about is the fact that people are living longer. I mean, and that's a great thing, of course, but it also requires more maintenance of the body. So how can the HealthQuest team really help people to stay healthy while we continue to reach our golden years? As you know, as we get up there, we want to stay vibrant and healthy.
And we are living longer, and so we don't want to get there and be sick and in a hospital. So there's a couple different things. When we look at people who are in their 90s and actually who are centurions, 100, who are healthy, they have three things in common typically. First, they typically don't take medications regularly. Second, these people tend to maintain great flexibility. As we lose mobility and get stiff, we see health decline. And then the third thing is posture. Go into a nursing home where there's a lot of sick people for a lot of different reasons, and the one thing they have in common is this hunched over forward head posture. And when we look at people that are healthy, they're upright. And so that's where a chiropractor helps out, is with the keeping your body mobile and flexible and good posture. Chiropractic addresses postural issues. We help when people have these turtlenecks and the humps form in the back of the neck. We can actually change that and correct that. And at HealthQuest, we actually do before and after x-rays. So we can correct things like scoliosis and forward head posture. They're very changeable things. People used to think the only option was surgery, and you had to put these metal rods in your back. And there's no need for that typically.
Well, okay, then let me ask you this, because I think a lot of times people think, well, if I didn't take care of it when I was younger, it's too late. I mean, is there ever a point where it is too late to be able to take care of these things?
We have to be a little more careful if somebody has osteoporosis.
Right.
You know, we have to be, we use specific, very light, gentle adjusting instruments. But no, our oldest practice members are in their mid-90s, and we're actually seeing beautiful changes. We have people come back from their doctor's visit saying, hey, I grew an inch last year.
Right.
Because things are getting back in alignment. We're seeing discs fill back up with fluid, and we actually see that height come back.
And not only do they feel better, but they actually look younger too.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
You know, I think a lot of people commonly will see a chiropractor just because they have back problems. So they think, you know, I have to have pain, and you know, so what makes the pain so chronic and so difficult to alleviate?
Well, it is, but this was the neatest stat this morning in the New York Times. They printed a journal, a study out of the Annals of Medicine.
Okay.
And what it found is that chiropractic care and exercise is far better for treating neck pain than medication.
Really?
And it's something we know as chiropractors.
But we don't know
we've been doing for 100 years. But back and neck problems can be difficult. They relate to a lot of different things.
Sure.
But typically, when somebody just takes a medication, they're not fixing the structural problem.
Good point.
The structure has to be addressed. You can take medications all day long. It's not going to change a structural problem. It's just going to cover the symptoms. And so once you address what's happening with the structure in a person's body, their body can start working better, and it's going to feel better, and they're going to be healthier.
That's great. I mean, and it's such important information for people to know. And as we get into the new year, we all want to be and feel and look our best. So thank you, Dr. Miner. Thank you so much. And how can viewers reach you? Let's remind them.
Well, we've got 2 offices now, one down in Bosque Farms and one in the Journal Center. We have our website, which is NewMexicoChiro.com. It's where we put testimonials, stories. So if people are wanting to get a little more information, that's probably the best place to start, is NewMexicoChiro.com. And of course, our office phone number is 342-CARE.
And we can always connect you with Dr. Miner at CASA.com as well. Thanks so much again.
Thank you.
Excited for a new year. A lot of fun. And coming up next, something else that's fun, macaroni and cheese and other tasty treats that won't bust your New Year's resolution. Don't go away.